Okay, so Hare Krishna devotees, I welcome you all to today's chapter. Chapter name is Moksha Sannyas Yoga, and chapter number is chapter number 18. Finally, we are in last chapter. Okay, so this 18th chapter is basically the summary of all what what Krishna has spoken throughout the 18 days or 17 days. So most of the thing you will be knowing, but a few things will be there who will be new to you. Okay, so let's see. And Krishna will be telling the most important point, which is very essential for us to remember. Okay, so those things Krishna will summarize again in the last chapter. Okay, and then after you will see that Arjuna is ready for the fighting. So let's dive into today's chapter and let's start today's chapter. Okay, let me choose the pen. Okay. So let's start with Guru Panamantra. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साधवैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितां च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So the teachings is based on the teachings of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He is founder Acharya of ISKCON, and we pay our humble obeisances unto His lotus feet, and we beg for His mercy so that His teachings of Bhagavad Gita we can understand and we can apply and we can change our life. Okay. So let's dive into the today's chapter. Before that, let's summarize the chapter of last chapter. That is chapter number 17. We have seen the division of faith, that is Shraddhatai Vibhaga Yoga. So type of conditioned faith we have seen, the division of faith we have seen in the three parts. The person who is in the Satoguna, how the person when he is worshipping the demigods, okay, the person in Rajoguna, they will be worshipping the demons. The person in Tamoguna, they will be worshipping the ghosts and spirits, okay, and accordingly they will get the result. They will go to that planet of okay, so that was the faith. Then we have seen the austerity. So austerity of the body, austerity of the mind, and austerity of the speech we have seen. Okay. And we have seen the charity also. Charity in the goodness, a person who gives the charity without any expectation of return, to proper place, proper time, and and without expecting the return. Okay. So that is in the mode of goodness. Passion, a person expect the return, some fruitive return if a person is expecting, that is called in the mode of passion, with grudging mood. Okay. And then in the ignorance, ignorance means a person is giving charity to unworthy person, an improper place, improper time, okay, without considering what will happen to the money, okay, or the charity, and without respect. If these things are there, that is called charity in the mode of ignorance. Then we have seen the enjoyer. Okay. So we have seen that Krishna is the ultimate enjoyer, and in the previous ages, the Rishi Muni used to have this word Om Tat Sat. Om Tat Sat means the feeling that whatever I'm doing the austerity, penance, sacrifice, this is dedicated to Krishna. Okay, so that is the meaning of Om Tat Sat. The food part also we have seen in the faith part, where we have seen the food in the mode of goodness, food in the mode of passion, food in the mode of ignorance. Okay, so we want to keep ourselves in the mode of goodness so that we can purify. So the result of Sattvic mode is, we have read in chapter number 14, is purity and knowledge. purification and knowledge. So we want to keep ourselves in the mode of Satogun at least, so that we can purify ourselves and we can acquire the knowledge, the sattvic knowledge. Okay. So that was the important things which we have learned in chapter number 17. Now we are moving to chapter number 18. Okay. So Niti Gupta Mataji asked certain question. I think it is from the last part. So let's see. We'll answer in the last when the chapter ends. So progression from all the chapters. So actually, chapter number 18 is summary of all the 18 chapter, 17 chapters. So this chapter, there is progression from all the chapter in this chapter. Okay. To emphasize the goal of surrender to Krishna, again Krishna is summarizing. Renunciation of work is supreme. Should renounce fruit of work, not the work itself. Okay, we should renounce the fruit, not the work. Do your duty according to dharma and enjoy the world. Surrender to Krishna and devotional service unto him is the ultimate goal of life. What is our ultimate goal of this human life? The human life goal is to surrender to Krishna and devotional service unto him. Okay. So let's see how Krishna again summarizes that things. Okay. So today's chapter mnemonic is a smile. Okay. If anyone remembers what was the mnemonic of first chapter? Mnemonic of first chapter was doubt. So Bhagavad Gita started with doubt and ending with a smile. Okay. So this the mnemonic part. This is not related to Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Just for remembrance, you can remember like that. First chapter started with doubt and we are ending with a smile. Okay. So first, as for summary of Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. So in the previous chapters, Krishna has given the knowledge of Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. So Krishna will summarize that. Then mode of nature. Okay. Then ideal worker, love of Godhead, and the end result. What happens to the end? Love of Godhead. So many things are there in today's chapter. So let's see. Niti Mataji is asking so many questions. Mataji, please focus on the chapter. Okay. We'll give you sufficient time for typing and all questions, whatever questions coming in your mind. We'll give you sufficient time at the end. Okay. So please focus on the chapter now. Okay. We'll give sufficient time. We have sufficient time at the end of chapter, half an hour, okay, for discussion of question and answer. That time you can type the questions, okay? It will be very nice. So let's see summary of Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, okay? So let's learn what is there in today's chapter. Questions will be there. I will give you sufficient time, okay? So the first part, summary of Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. So Arjuna is starting with inquiry. Today's chapter number 18 is also starting with inquiry. Arjuna started with inquiry. What is the purpose of sannyas and tyaga? Sannyas and tyaga. Okay. Sannyas is actually an order of life. Okay. Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, and sannyas. So sannyas is actually the last part of the life, last 25 years. If the life is divided into 100 years, the last 25 years is called sannyas. And tyaga means renunciation. Okay. What type to be renunciate? What thing we should renunciate? Already you know, we should renunciate our fruits of action, not the fruit, not the work itself. Okay. Not the action itself. We should renunciate the fruits of work. Okay. So that is called tyaga. And sannyas means it is an order of life. What is the purpose of order of life? That order of life we'll see here. So Krishna defines sannyas and tyaga. 18.2. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, the giving up of the activity that are based on the material desire is what a great learned person called the renounced order of life. So it is an order of life. What happened to that order of life? What happened to the person in that order of life? He renounces the activities. Which activity? Which are based on material desire. Very important. If the activity is based on spiritual desire, the person will continue to act on that. Okay. Without activity, if a person is there, he has to act. Without acting, no one can live. Okay. No one can live. So if we have the body, we have to act. Okay. So in renounced order of life, person leaves the activity which are based on material desire. So he acts only for the work which is based on the spiritual desire. Okay. We are discussing so many things. And the one thing which is constant is desire that should be purified. And what is the meaning of purified desire? The desire which is only, the desire which is only spiritual. Okay. And that is the sannyas order of life, where the person only does the thing which is based on the spiritual desire, not the material desire. So that is very important part of life, sannyas. And giving up the results of all the activities, what a wise call the renunciation. What is giving up? Activity? No. Result of all the activity. You see, very important words. These single words are very important. Okay. Single word based on material desire. Single word. Results of all the activity, not the activity. Results of all the activity. So that is called tyag or renunciation. Okay, so I hope these two words are clear. Sannyas and tyag. So sannyas means renounce. Sannyas means renouncing both the fruits and work itself based on material desires. Tyaga means renouncing the fruits of work, one works. Okay, so fruits we are renouncing. So these two words are there. Again, we are trying to understand. There are two types of karma. One is called nitya karma, one is called kama karma. Nitya karma means our eternal duty, daily prescribed duty like sandhya bandhana by a brahmana. Based on spiritual desire, if the duty is there, that is called nitya karma. And one is called kama karma. Kama karma we are doing it for ourselves, material desires. Okay, karma done to perform personal desire, like putra kameshti yagna. I want a putra, so I'm doing putra kameshti yagna. So that is called karma, kama karma, based on material desire. So nitya karma means the karma based on spiritual desire. Kama karma means karma based on material desires. Okay. So a sannyasi, which type of karma a sannyasi will do? Nitya karma is based on personal desire. The sannyasi won't do kama karma is based on the personal desire. So sannyasi won't be doing the kama karma, but nitya karma he will be doing. See here it is written in sannyasa. One gives of kama karma he will be giving and performs nitya karma. Now, tyagi will be doing both work, nitya karma as well as kama karma, but he won't be expecting the return. He will be giving up the return. Okay. So in tyaga, one performs all kama karma and nitya karma without seeking the results. But spiritual activity, purification and liberation are not to be given up. Okay. So Krishna is giving the final verdict. All these activities should be performed without attachment or any expectation of return. Krishna said in chapter number 3 that we have to perform the activity, but activity should be done as a sacrifice for Vishnu. Again, he is saying all these activities should be performed without attachment or any expectation of return, whether kama karma or nitya karma. They should be performed as a matter of duty, O son of Pritha. This is my final opinion about karma yoga. We should be doing our nitya karma as well as kama karma, but without attachment or without any expectation of return. And if there is no expectation of return, why a person will work? The person will work due to as a matter of duty. As a matter of duty, he will work. Okay. So that is the final opinion of Krishna about the working. Now about the renunciation. Okay. Renunciation is also in the 3 modes. Okay. We can do renunciation based on the goodness. How? We'll see. Renunciation. So let's see. So renunciation is the mode of ignorance. Giving up the prescribed duty due to illusion, because of illusion. Illusion means he is not knowing what is right, what is wrong, and he is just giving up the prescribed duty. Okay, like a person who is taking sannyasa, like mithyachari. A person who is living the duty, he is giving up the duty, but his mind is still attached to the sense gratification. Okay. That person, mithyachari, will come under the mode of ignorance. That is called renunciation under the mode of ignorance. Passion. Now the second part, passion. Giving up prescribed duty as troublesome out of fear of bodily comfort. Bodily comfort, fear. Okay. This world, if we are living in this world, we have to do many activity, many things we have to do. So better to leave this life and go to temple and live there. Okay. Like that. A person once come to the temple and he asked temple president, I want to join the temple. I want to become a sannyasi. I want to become a brahmachari, like that. Temple president asked, why you want to join the temple? Why you are living your home life? The person told, I left my home because my family are torturing me. My wife is torturing me. My kids are torturing me. They are like torture to me. I cannot live with them. They have made my life like hell. Okay. So out of troublesome, out of bodily comfort, I'm leaving the home. I'm joining the temple. That is called the mode of passion. He doesn't love God, but he is fearing the worldly discomfort. That's why he is coming to the temple and trying to join. So that is called in the mode of passion. Goodness. Performs duty as it is required to be done. Okay. Without attachment to the material, without material association or attachment to the fruits. So actually the person is doing the duty. He's not leaving the duty, but he's giving up the results. So that is called renunciation in the mode of goodness. Okay. Performs one's duty in Krishna consciousness and employs the fruits of one work to satisfy the Supreme Lord. Very important. That is called renunciation. We are performing our duty in Krishna consciousness. We are doing our duty as well as we are doing the sadhana. Always we are doing our prescribed duty. So whatever duty we are having, we are doing, as well as we are remembering Krishna. So that is called perfect thing. Okay. Like Krishna said in earlier, okay. Anushmara yuddhacha. You have to remember me as well as yuddha also you have to do. Okay. So do your duties, but remember me always. Okay. Like that. Okay. So that is the thing. So perform your duty in Krishna consciousness. That is called perform your duty in Krishna consciousness. Your consciousness should be absorbed in Krishna and you should be doing your duty. That is called perform your duty in Krishna consciousness and employing the fruits of one works to satisfy the Supreme. Whatever return we are getting, try to satisfy the Supreme with that return. Okay, that return. So that is the thing. Like this person, Alfred Ford, he's working. Ford Group of Companies, such a billionaire, millionaire, worldwide known person, but he is employing the money earned in the service of Krishna. You see, this is the one form and this is the other form. He's called Ambrish Prabhu. Okay. So he's a devotee of Krishna. He's employing whatever he is earning in the service of Krishna. Okay. Why? Because it is impossible to give up all the activity. If we have this body, we have to do activity. We cannot leave the activity. Okay. So Arjuna was once confused when we were reading Bhagavad Gita. We have come across one sloka where Arjuna was confused. He was thinking better to leave this world now itself. Okay, because if this body is there, then I have to do work. We cannot give up all the activity. If this body is there, we have to work because we have to maintain the body. So if this body is there, we have to work for the body. And when we work, we get entangled. Yes. So if body is there, we have to work. It is impossible to give up all the activity. You see, it is impossible to give up all the activity. It is not possible. We have the body, we have to perform activity. Okay. So the thing is, so Arjuna was thinking, better to leave this world, better to give up this world. Okay. Because if this body is there, we have to work. Then Krishna gave the knowledge that there is third type of karma. So there is not only the punya karma or papa karma. There is third type of karma that is called akarma. Okay, where the person is working but giving the return to Krishna. Okay, so that is akarma. So then Arjuna was satisfied. Yes, this is the real knowledge. Okay, if the body is there, I have to work, but work should be done as a sacrifice for Vishnu. Otherwise, we'll be entangled. Okay, so you see, it is indeed impossible for an embodied being to give up all the activity. We cannot give up all the activity. We have to work. Even the sannyasi, he cannot give up all the activity. He have to work, but he is accepting only the activities which is based on the spiritual desire. Okay, so that is called sannyasa. But he who renounces the fruits of action is called who has truly renounced. True renunciation, true sannyasi, true tyagi means true tyagi. Who is called true tyagi? Who has renounced fruits of action, not the action itself, fruits of action. Okay, so that will cause freedom from the bondage through karma. freedom from bondage through karma. Okay, we are working, but that work also is binding us to Krishna. Okay, we are utilizing. So actually, the work is made this in the material world. The material work is made to bind the person to this material world. But a person who is yogi, he is utilizing the work also to bind himself to Krishna, and Krishna gives a knowledge of that thing, and that is called karma yoga. Okay, so you see. Jnana section. Now the Jnana section. Karma section we have discussed. Now the Jnana section. The 5 factors of action. We already know that 3 doers are there. This body, the Atma and the Paramatma and the nature. So Atma is the soul, and soul part, only thing the soul can do is desire, nothing else. Only thing is desire. Super soul, permitter, based on the desire and karma, previous karma. And the nature will carry out the karma. So let's see the little bit the again that thing again the summary part. Adhishtanam tatha karta karanam cha prithak vidham vividhascha prithak chesta daivim chaivatra panchanam. The place of action, the body, the performer, the various senses, the many different kind of endeavor, and ultimately the super soul. These are the 5 factors of action. Performer is the soul. The super soul is the permitter. And these things, place of action, senses, endeavors, these are part of the nature. Okay. Place of action, various senses, different kinds of endeavor, these are part of nature. Performer is the soul who is desiring, and super soul is there who is permitting. Okay. So this is the jnana from the summary of the jnana. So just one sloka we have taken for a summary of jnana. Now we are going to the second part, that is modes of nature. Okay. Modes entangle us as per our mentality. Actually, everything which is there in the nature is divided into 3 parts, that is 3 modes: Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. And when, as a living entity, we come into contact with the nature and we acquire the modes from the environment. Okay, so like that. So when we associate with the thing which is Satoguni, we become Satoguni. When we associate with the thing which is Tamoguni, will become Tamoguni. When we associate with the things which is Rajoguni, will become the Rajoguni. Okay, so actually everything is divided. So let's see how the work is also divided. We learned that once work is dictated by 3 modes of material nature. So how the 3 modes are dictating the work? Let's see. So this work, every work will include the knowledge, the action, the worker's performance, understandings, determination, and happiness. So these things are included in every work. So let's see these things, about these things under the 3 modes. Okay. So actually all the activity within the universe are controlled by the 3 modes, because these things are there in the 3 modes. Okay. And these things are necessary for doing any work. So actually all the activity, anything is there in the material world, it is dictated by 3 modes. So let's see one's knowledge, how knowledge is divided into 3 modes. So the person many persons can be very knowledgeable, but even though the knowledge is there, it is divided into 3 modes. Let's see how. According to the 3 modes, according to the 3 different modes of material nature, there are 3 kinds of knowledge: action and the performer of action. Now hear from them about hear of them from me. So knowledge we are going to see in the 3 parts, that is in the mode of goodness, in the mode of passion, and in the mode of ignorance. Okay. So that knowledge by which one undivided spiritual nature is seen in all living entity. So undivided spiritual nature means the Paramatma form. Undivided spiritual nature, which is so there is divided spiritual nature and undivided. Divided is the Atma. Everyone has different Atma, but undivided is the super soul, which is one only. But we think that every person has different super souls. Okay, so that is called undivided spiritual nature. That is Paramatma is seen in all living entity, though They are divided into innumerable forms. The body is different, but Paramatma is same in every person. You should understand to be in the mode of goodness. Actually, this means that a person who is in the mode of goodness, he has the knowledge that every person is equal because he sees Paramatma in every person's heart. Okay. Now we are coming to the mode of passion. That knowledge by which one sees that in every different body there is different type of living entity, you should understand to be in the mode of passion. So passion people, okay, they will see that every person is equal. Every person is unequal because they are seeing the body. Okay. See, they see that every different body there is different type of living entity. They will see that every body is different. So that is called in the mode of passion. Now the ignorance or the darkness, illusion, they don't have the knowledge. So what they see, and that knowledge by which one is attached to one kind of work, as well as all in all, without knowledge of the truth, and which is very meager, is said to be in the mode of darkness. Very meager, very means not of any value. Okay, that thing a person does, and he attached to that kind of the thing which a person not, which any person should not do. That kind of thing is the mode of darkness. Okay, and without knowledge of the truth, he doesn't have the knowledge of truth. What is truth? What is false? Okay, so that is called in the mode of darkness, attached to one kind of work as the all in all, without knowledge of the truth. Okay, and which is very meager. So that is called the knowledge. Now we are coming to action. That action which is regulated and which is performed without attachment, without love or hatred, and without desire for fruitive results is said to be in the mode of goodness. Action. The action which you perform, that is also divided into three modes. The action which is in the mode of goodness, that is performed without any attachment, material attachment, without love or hatred, without desire for fruitive returns. Okay, so these are called in the mode of goodness. If we are working due to fruitive returns, that is called in the mode of passion. Okay, so you see, but action performed with great efforts by one seeking to gratify his senses, so sense gratification, and enacted from sense of false ego is said to be in the mode of passion. Goodness was without desire of fruitive returns, performed without attachment, that was goodness. Passion, gratification of his sense desires. Mode of ignorance. Ignorance means no knowledge. So that action performed in illusion, in disregard of his scriptures. What is given in the scripture, they will act opposite only. And without concern for future bondage. What we are doing, whether it is going to bind us in the future, or it is going to liberate us. Okay, without concerning for those things, or for violence or distress caused to others. That action which causes distress and violence to others, that is also coming in the mode of ignorance. Okay, so that is the part of the action. Now we are going to see intelligence. We are talking about intelligence from very early. We have to develop the intelligence. We have to sharpen the intelligence. Okay, so even intelligence is also in the mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. So which intelligence we want? Whether we want the intelligence in the mode of goodness, passion, or ignorance. Okay. So intelligence, O son of Pritha, that understanding by which one knows what ought to be done and what ought not to be done, what is to be feared and what is not to be feared, what is binding and what is liberating, is in the mode of goodness. So that intelligence which tell you, okay, this work you should do, that work you should not do. This thing is liberating, this thing is binding. This thing you should not even, this should be feared and this should not be feared. So the intelligence which tell us these things, that intelligence is called in the mode of goodness. That is the proper intelligence that will tell us, no, these things should not be done, that thing should not be done. This is not good for our spiritual advancement. This is good for our spiritual advancement. This is liberating, this is binding. Okay. So that intelligence will give us the knowledge. So that is called in the mode of goodness. Second intelligence in the mode of passion. O son of Pritha, that understanding which cannot distinguish between religion and irreligion. Between an action that should be done and an action that should not be done is in the mode of passion. So actually, in the mode of passion, person's only concern is the fruitive returns. Whether I'm getting the money, whether I'm getting the name, whether I'm getting the fame or not. If these things are not there, person is not working. So that intelligence which cannot distinguish between the religion and irreligion, he is just working due to fruits. Okay. Whether it is religion or irreligion, he is not concerned. He can do sinful activity also to get the fruitive returns. He cannot distinguish between the religion and irreligion. He is just focusing on the fruits. Between action that should be done and action that should be not be done is in the mode of passion. So only concern is in the mode of passion is fruits. But in ignorance, the person doesn't have the knowledge only. So he will do the opposite thing only. Okay. So you see the intelligence in ignorance. That understanding which considers irreligion to be religion and religion to be irreligion. Okay. Religion he is considering as irreligion and irreligion he is considering as religion. The wrong thing he is considering as right and right thing he is considering the wrong. Not only that, he is doing the wrong thing only. Okay. So you see, and religion to be irreligion under the spell of illusion and darkness and strive always in wrong direction. He will be doing the wrong things only because he doesn't have knowledge. He is in ignorance. In the goodness, the person will have knowledge. Ignorance, the person is ignorant, no knowledge. So he will be doing the things which is right. Ignorant person, he will be doing the things which is totally wrong. Passion, he will be doing the things from which he is getting the return. He is not considering which is right or wrong, just return. Okay, so that is the thing. So he will strive in the wrong direction only. He will strive in the right direction. He will strive goodness. People will strive in the right direction. Ignorant people will strive in the wrong direction. Okay, is in the mode of ignorance. So goodness, passion, and ignorance. Okay, that is the three kinds of intelligence based on the three modes. Now happiness. Searching for happiness. We are searching for happiness from our birth. Actually, whatever things we do for happiness. We want to become happy. That's why we are doing. Okay. But happiness we are not getting in this material world. Actually, the happiness is there in the spiritual world. But the happiness which is there in the material world is just a temporary reflection of the spiritual thing. Okay. The 15th chapter. This material world is temporary reflection of the spiritual world. Okay. So let's see happiness, how the happiness can be in ignorance also. Okay. Or how happiness in the mode of passion also. Okay. Or goodness happiness. So the happiness that which is in the beginning may be just like a poison in the beginning, but at the end it's just like a nectar at the end, but beginning it was looking like a poison, and which awakens one to self-realization. Very important, which awakens one to self-realization. If happiness is there, if a type of happiness is there which is awakening the self-realization, maybe in the beginning it looks like a poison, but in it is like a nectar. That happiness is called in the mode of goodness. Just like waking up in the morning in the Brahma Muhurta and doing the chanting is very very good, very nice. Okay, it will awaken your self-realization. It will look like poison in the beginning because waking up in the morning is very difficult. But ultimately it is like a nectar. Okay, because it will increase your bhakti. Okay, so that is the thing. So that is an example. Happiness. It looks like a poison, but ultimately it is nectar. Long-term effect. Okay, long-term effect we are considering, not the short-term effect. Okay, in the 7.38, the happiness in the mode of passion. That happiness which is derived from contact with senses. Sense contact is important here. Here self-realization is important. Here self-contact with the senses are important. And which appears like nectar at first, but poison at the end, is said to be in the mode of passion. What is the meaning of nectar at first, that and the poison at the end? The person is considering the happiness that is called chapala sukham. That immediate happiness only the person is considering. Okay, just like a poison is there in front of you, and that poison is made very tasty, sweet poison, like sweet poison. So poison is there, and that is very sweet, very tasty poison. But ultimately, that is poison. Will you taste that poison? No. But a person in the mode of passion will taste the poison because he will consider the immediate gratification, just like junk food. Okay, junk food are bad for our health. Everyone knows that junk food is very bad, not bad, very bad for our health. Okay, but still people are eating. Why? It is like poison to our health, but still people are eating. Why? Because of the taste that is added in that. And taste is for 1 or 2 seconds. After that, it will lead to the poisonous effect long term. So it will look like nectar at the beginning, but poison at the end. That is called that type of happiness, which is chapala sukha. But actually, that chapala sukha is leading to distress. That is called in the mode of passion. And due to contact with the senses, one sense enjoyment is there. Okay, one sense enjoyment will be there. So that is called in the mode of passion. And now the ignorance. Ignorant people are happy. How they are happy? Let's see. And that happiness that is blind to self-realization, which was awakening self-realization in the goodness, and it is blind to self-realization in the mode of ignorance, which is delusion from beginning to end, and which arises from sleep, laziness, and illusion, is said to be in the mode of ignorance. Okay, a mad person, he is very happy in illusion that I am very rich person, I am very happy person in illusion. Okay, a person who in reality is very in very distress, very not very happy person. He will drink alcohol and he will go in illusion. Okay, that I am very happy person. There is no distress in this world. In the beginning also poisonous, in the end is also poisonous. Okay, so beginning is also in distress, or end is also distress. That happiness, that is in illusion, not in reality. That is in illusion. That is called happiness in the mode of ignorance. Okay, so it is blind to self-realization, and leave the self-realization. It will be degrading for self-realization. That is called in the mode of ignorance. Okay, the happiness which is in the mode of ignorance. Now we are going to see the ashrama and what are the qualities of those ashrama. See, yesterday many people were asking about the Brahmana and the Shudra. Okay, so the qualities is mentioned in this chapter 18.41. So these are the natural qualities of the Brahmana. Brahmanas are peacefulness. Peacefulness is the quality. Self-control, austerity, they will be performing austerity. Purity will be there. Tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and righteousness, religiousness. So these are the natural qualities of the Brahmana. If a person is born in the Brahmana family, he can be called as Brahmana or not. If he has these qualities, he can be called as a Brahmana. If a person is born in a Shudra family, he has these qualities. Can he be called as Shudra or Brahmana? He can be called as Brahmana. Okay. So that is the natural quality of Brahmana: peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. Kshatriya: heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are the natural quality of work for the Kshatriya. So these are the quality. If a person is having heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, so these are the quality of Kshatriya people. Vaishya and Shudra: Vaishya, cow farming, cow protection, and business. Farming, cow protection, and business. These are the work for Vaishya. And Shudra are the labor and service to other. They will serve other people. Okay. So that is called labor and service to other classes. Okay. So these are the natural quality of all the four ashrama. So now we are coming to the ideal worker. So these four types of worker we have seen, but what is the ideal worker? That is called Brahma Bhuta stage. Brahma Bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samah sarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim labate param. One who is the transcendently situated at once realizes the supreme Brahman and become fully joyful. He never laments or desire to have anything. He is equally disposed toward every living entity, and in that state he attains pure devotional service unto me. Transcendental position. Not the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Above that, that is called Brahma Bhuta stage, ideal worker, who realizes who realize once realizes the supreme Brahman and become fully joyful, transcendently situated. Never lament or desire for anything because these things are material things. He is equally disposed toward every living entity, equal to every living entity, and in that state he attains pure devotional service unto me. Brahmabhuta stage. That stage is required to attain a pure devotional service unto Krishna. Okay. Only by devotional service. How we can understand Krishna? How Krishna can be understood? Okay. As Krishna is. So let's see. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvata tato mam tattvato gyatva vishate tad anantaram. One can understand me as I am, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, only by devotional service. Only by service we can understand Krishna as he is. And when one is in full consciousness of me by such devotion, he can enter into the kingdom of God. What is the aim of our life? To enter kingdom of God. How we can enter kingdom of God? Krishna is kingdom of God. Krishna is giving the simple formula. Know about me, and you will be in my kingdom. Full consciousness. You become in my full consciousness. Remember me with your mind and intelligence, and you come to me. How we can remember him? How we can remember? How we can keep him always in our mind or intelligence? By devotional service. Okay, only by devotional service. Okay. Love of Godhead. So now we are going to see love of Godhead part. If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacle of conditioned life by my grace. Krishna is saying to Arjuna, if you become conscious of Krishna, okay, it is said for us, for us fallen souls, okay. If you have become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditioned life by my grace. Krishna grace is there, and you will pass all the obstacle of your life. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness, but act through false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost. So many things are there in this world, and so many things, everything is distracting us. Okay, they will be distracting us away from Krishna. That is the work of Maya, to distract the living entity away from Krishna in this world, so that they can understand there is nothing is there in this world which can give us pleasure. Okay, everything is designed in such a way that it will give us the it will remind us that this material world is not our real home. Okay, our real home is something different. Okay, so but if you want to surpass those things, surrender Krishna will take care. Okay, but if we are not doing that, Krishna says, if you are not acting in such consciousness but acting through false ego means I am this body, that is false ego. True ego, I am the servant of Krishna, that is true ego means identity. False ego, I am this body. If you are acting through this false identity, not hearing me, you will be lost. So many things are there, and you can be lost. Okay, and if you perform action on what I am telling, you will be like surpassing all the obstacle of this material life. Okay. Now, essence of Bhagavad Gita, very important sloka, 18.65. Manmana bhav mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaisasi satyam te prati jane priyasi me. Manmana bhav mad bhakto. Man means Krishna, mana means the mind. Bhav mad bhakto, become my devotee. Krishna is saying, always think of me. The formula which Krishna is giving, always think of me and become my devotee. Bhav mad bhakto, madhyaji mam namaskuru. Worship me and offer your homage to me, homage unto me. Thus, you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. As you are my very dear friend, I'm promising you that become my devotee, think of me, worship me, offer your homage unto me, and you will come to me without fail. That is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Again, very important sloka. That is the essence. These are the essence. These slokas are very important, and these are called essence of Bhagavad Gita. Again, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshashami ma suchaha. Very important sloka. People say that what is the essence of Bhagavad Gita? I asked you a few days before what you have learned till now. What is the essence you have learned? Everyone told the same thing, that Krishna is supreme and we should surrender to Krishna. Okay, and Krishna also summarizes those things in this sloka. Krishna says, abandon all variety of religion and just surrender to me. So many things are there: karma yoga, dhyana yoga, jnana yoga, buddhi yoga. So many things are there. Abandon all variety of religion and just remember one thing: just surrender to me. Whatever I'm saying, you do that. Okay, and after that, you are my responsibility. Okay, so it is said, Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Parityajya means leave, abandon. Sarva Dharman, leave every variety of religion. Mam ekam sharanam raja. Mam ekam, only me. Okay, Mam ekam sharanam raja. Please come to my like come to under me. Just surrender unto me. Abandon all variety of religion and just surrender to me. Again, one more line, very important. These two lines are very important. Again, aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha shami ma sucha. Aham tvam, aham means me, tvam means you. Sarva papebhyo, every papa or sinful activity which you have done till now. Moksha shami, I will deliver you from all the papa activities. Ma sucha, do not fear. Whatever action you have done, pious action or sinful reaction, any pious action, sinful action, whatever you have done, just surrender to me and I'll take care of all those activity, whether sinful, whether papa. Okay. So the earlier day you told just the same thing. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam raja. That what is the essence of Gita? To surrender to Krishna and purify our desire and to go back to Godhead. That is the real purpose of our life, and that is what it is given in Bhagavad Gita, and that is the only essence of all the Vedanta and Veda and every Vedanta, Veda and Vedanta. And this Bhagavad Gita is summary of all those Veda and Vedanta, and this 18th chapter is summary of all. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam shranam raja. Just surrender to Krishna. Okay, so that is the thing. Do not fear. I will take care of all the results. In return, in the result. Okay, again, this also this sloka is very important. Ya idam paramam guhyam mad bhakti swavidashati bhaktim mame vaishatya samsayaha. Ya idam paramam guhyam. So this param guhyam jnana mad bhakti swavidashati, and whoever distribute this knowledge of param guhyam gyan to the devotees. Okay, bhakti mai param kritva, he is doing the bhakti. Bhakti mai param kritva mame vaisatya samsaya. He is for him the devotional service is guaranteed. Bhakti mai param kritva mam evaisatya samsaya, and evaisati, he will come back to me. Mam, he will come back to me. Asamsaya, there is no doubt in that. Okay, so you see, one who explains this supreme secret to the devotee, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end he will come back to me. The person who explains this secret of Bhagavad Gita to the devotee, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and he will come back to me. This course is 33rd batch, 33rd batch, 34th batch is going to start. Okay, why people are engaged? So actually, why people are engaged? Why people like us? Why people like Sri Vidya Mataji? Why people like Nayar Prabhu is engaged in guiding the devotee in the path of devotional service? Why so many classes are happening? Different language, different timing classes are happening. Why so many people are engaged in this devotional service? Why Namarishta Das Prabhu is conducting so many classes throughout this 33rd batch? Why? We are not getting any monetary return. We are not charging any person. Still, people are doing. And not one time. It is this course is happening through many days, more than 2 years. Still, people are engaged. Why? What is their benefit? Okay. What is their selfishness? What is our selfishness in conducting this course? This sloka explains that. This sloka explains that. Okay. Ya idam paramam guhyam. This param guhya gyan, if one is explaining to the devotee, what happens to that? Pure devotional service is guaranteed. We want pure devotional service of Krishna. We want that devotional service, the purity, the pure devotional service of Krishna in our life. And we want to come back to Krishna. We want to go back to Krishna. Okay. And at the end, he will come back to me. Okay. So Krishna guarantees that. Krishna says, and a person who is engaged in this devotional service, he will come back to Krishna. That's what Krishna says. That's why these people are engaged. That's why we are engaged. That's why many people are engaged. Okay. So that is the result of preaching activity. When we preach this knowledge to the devotees, pure devotion service is guaranteed. That will purify us. Okay. Yes, that is the benefit of preaching. Srila Prabhupada, you see, Srila Prabhupada said this supreme secret and engaged everyone in devotional service. He has provided so many devotional service in ISKCON. When a person goes to temple, so many devotional services are there and people can be engaged in variety of devotional services. And when he does, you already know what is the result of the preaching or result of the devotional services. Result of the preaching is dearmost servant of Krishna. He engaged everyone in the preaching of Bhagavad Gita knowledge. He is the dearmost servant of Krishna. Okay. So that is the benefit of preaching. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever one more dear. More dear. Most dear servant is a person who is preaching this knowledge, who is giving this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to other people. Okay. That is the essence. Okay. So we have known this secret. It is not it should be kept till us only. We should be spreading this knowledge to everyone we are meeting. We are giving this knowledge to everyone we meet so that his life also can be saved. Okay. It is not like that we have this knowledge, now we'll keep this knowledge to us. Okay. This knowledge is meant to spread. Okay. And this is very important because Krishna says the person who distributes this knowledge is very dear to me. Okay. So one question from my side. How can you preach this knowledge to your known people? You have known people. Okay. This is 18th date last. Next batch is 33 batch is coming. Now, how can you preach this knowledge to the other people, your known people? Okay. Can you give me some answer from in the chat box? Some practical answer which you can do. Okay, one way devotees are saying, asking them to join the next batch, promoting others to join the 34th batch, sharing the group link. Okay, so that is one way. Okay, so next batch is also starting. So every person is responsible to every person. The most easiest method is to make your known people join this course. Free of course is there, nothing to be nothing in the no problem is there, and the people can join. Okay, it is not like that we are charging many things. They can join anytime and they will get the knowledge which is so secret, and this is very important, which is very important for their life. It can change their life, the way they are thinking for their life. Okay, this is manual of life. So it is most easiest thing are very important. That most easier doesn't mean that it is not effective. Many people are doing this course for first time. Okay, and they have this knowledge now. So it is not like that this knowledge is not very effective. It is free of cost, though it is free of cost, but it is very effective and very important knowledge. So actually the most easiest thing is to is to spread this knowledge. Okay, every person can make at least 10% join the course so that they can be benefited. Okay, so that is the easiest way, and every person can do that. Everyone has WhatsApp, everyone has Facebook, everyone has the social media platform. They can share, just WhatsApp, share your status. In your status, many people will be knowing. Encourage them to join. The person who are concerned with, okay, my son is there, okay, make him join. Okay, it is your responsibility to make him join. Okay, so that is the easiest thing. Share the link, share the link. Yes, advise friends, relative to join by sharing the course joining link through WhatsApp. Spread the message through about the Bhagavad Gita classes and read Gita book. Yes, imparting what knowledge we have gained. Imparting the knowledge, but first we should impart the knowledge in ourselves first. Imbibe the knowledge in ourselves first. We should live the teachings of Bhagavad Gita in our knowledge first. Otherwise, it will be lost after some day. If you are not practicing the knowledge, it will be lost. And the best way of practicing the knowledge is to practice as well as connect with the devotees. Online association is there. Prabhuji is taking, Namanis Das Prabhu is taking daily morning classes, evening classes are also happening. Morning, the chanting sessions are also happening. Okay, so you can join, regularly join these things. One day you miss, next day you will be like, okay, your mind will trick you. Okay, so let's skip today also. Let's skip today. 4 or 5 days you skipped, you are not chanting now. Okay, like that. Mind is very powerful. Associate always yourself with the devotees. Okay, otherwise mind can divert you. Also enrolling for level 2. Yes, enroll for level 2. This is not the end. This 18 days is not the end. This is the starting. Okay, my goal when we started the Bhagavad Gita 18-day course was to prepare you for the deeper study of Bhagavad Gita, to convince you that Bhagavad Gita is not any impractical book. It is fully practical book and teaching can be applied and it will change your life. So that was my aim. Okay, so please join level 2. Okay, continue to level 2. I will inform them to be with Krishna, and Krishna will look after everything. Yes, by sharing the link and tell them my experience and how it helped me to lead a simple life. Yes, have already shared the experience with friends and relatives. Will share the link to them. Once can we join the next batch? Yes, you can join. Prabhuji, I am doing Bhakti Shastri after 3 levels and join level 1 again. Very nice, Prabhuji. Okay, so you are doing Bhakti Shastri after level 3 and you are in level 4. So actually you joined level 1 again. Very nice. Can we join the next batch, Prabhuji? Yes, you can join. I will join level 2. Yes, very nice. So these are some way. And very important is to imbibe the teachings in yourself, then spread these teachings to the people. Okay, spread these teachings to people. First, imbibe the teaching. So in the 3rd chapter, we have learned the teachings which we want to impart to our dependent. We should follow those teachings first. Okay, follow the teachings, your life will become preaching. You don't have to do too much endeavor. Just follow the teachings. Your life will become preaching. Okay, if you're following the teachings. Okay. Okay. So next sloka will take effect of studying Bhagavad Gita. What is the effect of reading Bhagavad Gita? So we are reading Bhagavad Gita. When we read Bhagavad Gita daily, what effect is there? And I declare that who studies the secret conversation of ours worship me with his intelligence, by his intelligence. When we are studying the secret knowledge, we study Krishna with our intelligence. Okay. So that is the effect of reading. What is the effect of listening? You are listening so many days about Bhagavad Gita. What is the effect of listening? So let's see, you already have experienced what is the effect of listening. Compare your day 1 and compare your day 18. Is there an effect? So let's see what is the effect Krishna tells. And one who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reactions and attains to the auspicious planets where pious dwells. Just by listening with faith, a person's sinful reactions are there. He is free from the sinful reactions and he will attain the auspicious planet where the pious dwells. He will go to the higher loka just by listening. See the imagine the thing when we are following the teachings. Okay, just by listening, we are promoted to the higher loka. It is not like Krishna is exaggerating these things. Krishna is the supreme. Whatever he is saying, that is perfect. And he's not exaggerating the thing that just by listening we can go to the higher loka. No. Whatever he is saying, that without doubt that is correct, 100% correct. Okay. Arjuna is also saying the same thing. He is saying, my dear Krishna, O infallible one, my illusion is now gone. Important. Why this word is placed here? My illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy, and I am now firm and free from doubt, and I am prepared to act according to your instructions. My illusion is now gone. So Arjuna is listening to Bhagavad Gita for 45 minutes and he is completely illusion free. We are listening for 18 days, means 18 hours, around more than 18 hours. Our illusion is just same level. Nothing changed, significant change or change. Why? What is the difference? What is the difference? Okay, the difference is the first thing which we learned when we were starting the Bhagavad Gita course. Our faith and Arjuna's faith. Faith, that is the difference. Arjuna fully surrendered to Krishna. We diverted attentions. Krishna, okay, Krishna is the most secondary thing. Primary things are this life. So money I have to accumulate, my family is there, that everything is there. Okay. So let's focus on those things. Krishna, secondary, if time is there, we'll see Krishna is there or not. Okay. Arjuna, primary thing is Krishna. We, primary thing is material world, Maya. Okay. Maya is our primary thing. Arjuna, Krishna is the primary thing. And Arjuna is fully surrendered to Krishna, full faith. He can understand what Krishna is telling and he can follow those teachings. But us, not surrender. Okay. That's why it is difficult for us to, it is very difficult for us to understand these things. Okay. So Arjuna is fully surrendered now. Arjuna is fully surrendered. We are not. Okay. So that is the thing. So contemplate ourselves. Our illusion is gone now or not. Arjuna's illusion is gone. Ours is not. Ours is gone or not. Okay. Contemplate. Now Arjuna has told all the thing. Krishna has told all the thing. Over now. Sanjay is final thing. Sanjay is saying. Sanjay said, "Thus I have heard the conversation of two great souls, Krishna and Arjuna. And so wonderful is that message that my hair is standing on the end." This message is very wonderful, very nice message. And when I'm when I'm listening to this message, my hairs are standing on the end. The reality which I'm listening about this world. Okay. By the mercy of Vyasa, Vyasa is his guru. By mercy of Vyasa, I have heard these most confidential talks directly from master of all mysticism, Krishna, who was speaking personally to Arjuna. So Krishna was speaking, Arjuna was listening, and Sanjay also listening. Okay. He was directly listening. We are listening through Bhagavad Gita. O King, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure being thrilled at every moment. When I'm recalling the dialogue which Arjuna and Krishna is having, the conversation, the question answer session, okay, I'm thrilled at every moment. Okay. The last sloka of Bhagavad Gita, the last antim sloka, Sanjaya's prediction. Yatra yogeshwaraha Krishna, yatra partho dhanurdharaha, tatra Sri Vijyo bhutir dhurva nitir matir mama. Yatra Yogeshwaro Krishna. Yogeshwara, he is Yogeshwara, he is master of all the mystic things. Yatra Yogeshwaro Krishna, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha, Partho Dhanurdhara. And Dhanurdhara, he is, Arjuna is great Dhanurdhara, supreme archer. Okay. So wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystic, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, what will happen there? Tatra Sri Vijyo Bhutir Dhurva Nitir Matir Mama. What is there? What will be there? The side where Krishna and Arjuna is, there will be Sri. Sri means Vaibhav. Sri means Lakshmi Devi, Vaibhav. Vijayo means Vijay, victory. Sri Vijyo Bhutir. Okay. Tatra Sri Vijyor Bhutir means power. Bhutir, power. Dhurva, Dhurva is fact. Niti, Niti means morality. Matirmama, that is my opinion. Matirmama is my opinion. So wherever there is Krishna, wherever there is Parth Dhanurdhara, there will be Sri, that is opulence. Vijay, that is victory. Bhutir means there is power. Niti means their morality. And this is my opinion. Sanjaya is finally saying, wherever there will be Krishna, wherever there will be Arjuna, there will be Sri, Vijay, Bhutir, and Niti. Okay. So it is our responsibility now to keep Krishna in our side and Arjuna in our side. Then there will be the victory, there will be opulence, there will be power, morality, everything in our side. Okay. Arjuna is victorious. Why? Because Sanjay is saying here, Vijay Bhutir. So Pandavas will be victorious. Sanjay has already told after the Bhagavad Gita has ended. Okay, Pandavas will be victorious. He is saying to Dhritarashtra. Okay, so that was the things we have learned till now, and that is the final thing. So the perfection of renunciation, 18th chapter, is summary of the Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. We have seen the summary of Karma Yoga, that we have to do karma, but we have to surrender, return a result to Krishna. Jnana Yoga, the 5 things we have seen. The modes of nature, every work is dedicated to the modes of nature. We have seen different divisions, but one of them, the most of the ideal work among them is a person who is in a Brahma Bhuta stage, who is surrendered to Krishna. Love of Godhead, how we can attain? Preaching is the very important thing. Okay, we can preach and we can attain the love of Godhead. In the result, the person who is keeping Krishna and Arjuna in their side, that will be the victorious side. Okay, so these things we have seen. The final conclusion. Okay, so anyone who wants to read can raise their hand. I'll unmute. The final conclusion of Bhagavad Gita. Anyone who raises his hand, I'll unmute to read out. Yes, Santosh Prabhu.
Yes, sir.
Please read out. Final conclusion.
Not like an ordinary book, it is the song of God. Lord wills potency of knowledge to enlighten fallen soul like us. Should I continue, sir?
Yes, Prabhu. Please read out all.
Okay. Talks about 5 principal subject matters: Iswara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, and Karma. Enlighten us with actual truth is the supreme personality of Godhead, and living entities and material nature are his two energy. Living entities have minute independence.
Minute independence.
By proper use of that independence, one attains the experience direct association with Lord Krishna. One who hears properly becomes Krishna consciousness and thus can see Krishna in everything and thus can make one's life exciting and wondrous at every step.
Okay. So we have come to the last slide of our 18 day. So finally, I'll unmute every person to chant with me once. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
So just the final announcement before everyone leaves, okay, and we'll have question answer session. Just before that, the final announcement about the final level 2. Already I have discussed that level 2 will have two things will be there. Already that thing is posted in your group. Okay, so the level 2, what is called pre-Bhakti Sastri course. So Bhakti Sastri means we'll have many levels are there, like level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Okay, and the duration of every course is mentioned in your group. When you go in your group, everything is posted. Okay, so pre-Bhakti Sastri course will lead you lastly to the Bhakti Sastri. That is the official degree from ISKCON. So we'll get a official degree from ISKCON. That is the pre-Bhakti Sastri course. And another is called the Vaishnav Sadachar. Both courses are free. Whatever you like, you can join. The older people should join the Bhakti Sadachar course. The younger people or the person who want to read Bhagavad Gita in detail, they can join the pre-Bhakti Shastri course. Of course, both courses are free. Okay. Dinesh Prabhu is there with us. He is already doing the Bhakti Shastri course. Okay. So he is with us. So if he is there, he can share any experiences there of his to us. Dinesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Dinesh Saxena Prabhu, you want to say anything?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. It had been a wonderful journey in ISKCON. I started in May 2021 and had since then been doing level 1, level 2, level 3 I did twice. Then I'm enrolled for Bhakti Shastri course, and I love repeatedly joining all the levels, because every time I join any of these classes, everything seems to be new and so enchanting and golden to me that I want to just think of Krishna all the time, always thinking of Krishna, never forgetting Krishna. And surprisingly, some of the devotees here may be very young. I'm 76 years old and still enjoying. Prabhuji, you are marvelous. Your teachings, the way you explain in very simple words, they are so motivating and inspiring, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Okay. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you very much for sharing your
you.
experience and encouraging the devotees. Okay. Your words are
thank you.
truly encouraging for the other devotees. Okay. So thank you very much, Prabhu.
Thanks, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Okay, so we'll take question answers so that.
Okay, Prabhuji, I will read out.
So one question. Okay. So before starting of this course, you had the questions with which you have come to this course. Okay. So I told you on first day. In the last day, I will ask whether the question is solved or not. Okay. Or if your question is still unsolved, please ask your question so that we can have those questions. Okay. Finally, I want every person to get your answers. Okay. Questions, whatever I know till my knowledge. So Niti Gupta Mataji was asking when the course, when the chapter was started. Okay. So let's take from that time. So I'll read out Mataji those questions so that the new question which is coming, please Srividya Mataji, you can read out. Okay. So I'll just read one question. Niti Mataji is asking, when we chant holy name, does that benefit the animal like lizards, bats, etc. who resides in our house? If yes, how? So actually it helps them. Okay. So if any animal is there, that is also in the contact with the name. Okay. It benefits them. Okay, like that. They're just hearing the name. Even unconsciously, any person hears the name, that is also benefiting to that person. Even a person chants or takes the name without realization, that also person is benefited. So holy name is very beneficial. Even a person who is not consciously hearing or chanting, that person. So when we start the devotional life, we used to chant, but the chanting is not that much attentive. Okay, does that mean that our chanting won't benefit? No, our chanting will be benefiting. Okay, because even we are taking the name and that is not attentively, that also will benefit. Okay, and when we are taking the name with attention, that will have many more time benefiting. Okay, so that is the thing. Even unknowingly a person is taking the Lord's name, that is also benefiting. So yes, the lizards, the bats, the dogs, the cats, everyone will be benefited. Second part, anger is not good according to Bhagavad Gita, but can it be done when it is concerning our own children? Yes, it can be done. Even Prabhupada used to have anger on the disciples. Okay, anger is for correction. Okay, when we are angry on other persons, anger can have different meaning. If a parent is doing anger on the children or a guru is doing anger on the disciple, it is for correction, and for correction we can do. Okay, so that is the another question's answer. Another question he has written, Mataji, if we are distributing sweets among people when there is some occasion at our house, will that come into charity if that karma is surrendered to Krishna? So if it is surrendered to Krishna, that is not that is karma. Okay, sweets can be offered to Krishna, and that sweet can be distributed as a prasada to everyone. You are distributing the sweets, so better to distribute the prasad. Make the sweet as prasad. Okay, offer it to Krishna, and when Krishna tastes that sweet will become prasad, and distribute the prasad. In this way, the people who are eating, that will also become Krishna conscious. Okay. Yes,
Shall I read,
Mataji.
Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji. Now you can read.
How is the chanting to be done? Is it compulsory to be on the floor, or can we be on the Can we be on the seated on anything? The tune of chanting should be same, or can it vary according to people until and unless the words are same?
So this is a question I was expecting, but I'm not getting these type of question now. So the thing is, how the chanting to be done? Is it compulsory to be floor, or can be done seated on anything? You can sit on anything, you can do the chanting. Taking the Lord's name with respect, with devotion is more important. Okay. So in the starting days, you can sit on anywhere. Better to avoid the bed, because bed is for the sleeping. So when we chant on the bed, we may fall asleep. So better to sit on a table or a chair or a asana, or in front of your temple in your room. Okay. Make a small temple in your room. Okay. And what you can do is, morning time you can take bath, and light a diya. Okay. And then do the chanting in front of diya, in front of the picture in your house. Okay. So that will be very nice, and you can concentrate very nicely. Okay. So that will be the very nice thing. So do like that. Morning you take bath, light a diya, agarbatti is there, you can have the agarbatti, so that the environment is scented. Okay. And you can sit in front of the temple, and you can see Krishna. Okay. Or you can close the eyes and you can start chanting. Okay. Like that you can do. So that is one thing. Second question, the tune of chanting should be same, or can it be varied according to people until and unless the words are same? Tune can be changed. Okay. Tune can be different. Any person can take different tune and they can chant. Tune is not that much important.
Next question. How to ask people to join the course who don't have faith?
So the thing is, you can encourage them. Okay. Like if any person is there, if I have to if any ad you see in the television. Okay. Same ad played many time. Okay. Different time it will be played on the TV. The people have faith in that ad. Okay. This product is very nice. Okay. I have seen this product. The people will feel familiar with that product. Okay. I have seen this product. It was coming on the ad on YouTube. Okay. This ad was coming on the TV. Okay. And they will feel familiar. Okay. This product I know. I have seen this product many times, like that. So the thing is, when we encourage people regularly, okay, people will develop faith. Okay. So your work is to encourage them. Maybe other people will also encourage them, and then they will have faith. Okay. You are encouraging 4 times, 5 times, the people are not developing faith. The same thing, if another person is saying, he will develop faith. So the thing is, it is like in many people won't listen in one go. So for them, multiple go will be required. Okay. So you give some hits, other devotee will come, they will also give some hits. Okay. So your work is to give some hits, give it multiple time. Maybe other person will tell, then those person will hear. Okay. So like that it is there. So our work is to give hit on the wall. Okay. If there is 100 hits on the wall, and the wall will fall. So our work is to give at least 10 hits, 20 hits, 25 hits, some hits, so that other person will also give the hits, and the wall will fall. Okay. So the thing is like that.
Next one, Prabhuji. What is the duration of Bhakti Sadachar course, and when will it start, Prabhuji?
Bhakti Sadachar course will start just after this. Okay. And it is like long duration. Okay. Many things are there. Many things will be taught. Okay. So not a small course. It is like continuous course, so that people are so many stories. Okay. So many Vaishnavas at the church, many things will be taught on that. So it is a big course. Okay. Keep doing, keep attaching yourself like that.
Next one. Which is better, Tyaga or Sannyasa?
Which is better, Tyaga or Sannyasa? Both are better. Okay. Tyaga means renounce the fruits, and Sannyasa means in the order of life. Whether a person leaves the things which is of material desire, the only thing they are doing is spiritual. So based on the different ashrama, a person who is in the grihastha ashram, Tyaga is better. Okay. If a person is in Sannyasa, the Sannyasa is itself is a order. Okay. So Tyaga or Sannyasa, both are better. Okay. Both are good. Better means both are good. Depends on the person. Okay. If a person is in the final stage of life, so don't. So better for that person is to do only thing which is of his spiritual desire. Okay. So that is the thing. So both are better. You can say both are better. Good. Both are good. Based on the person who are the person. Okay.
One more question is there by same Mataji. Does the intelligence in passion worse than the intelligence in ignorance?
Both are worse. Intelligence, passion, intelligence, ignorance is both are like bad. Intelligence, passion will tell you that every person is different, and intelligence will tell you, I want fruitive return. Fruitive return means what? The material attachment only. So that is not good. Ignorance, the baddest thing. He will be doing the wrong thing only. Okay. At least the person who is in the passion, he will be doing the things which is of fruitive desires. He may do sinful activity, he may do pious activity, but a person in ignorance, he will do only bad thing. Okay. So that is the thing. So better is passion, but we cannot tell is better. Worse is intelligence in ignorance. Okay. Are animals controlled by the three modes of nature? If yes, which mode they come under? So different animal comes under different modes. Like cow will come in the mode of Satogun. Okay. The monkeys will come in the mode of Rajogun. Okay. Like that. Pigs and Tamaguni animals. Like that we can say. Okay. So the animals also comes in the different modes. Okay. The dog. The example we saw, the cow, the dog, the elephant. Okay. The different example of different animals. So animals also come in the three modes.
Next question, Prabhuji. Is there residential course where we can stay at ISKCON, Prabhuji?
So that is why Prabhuji is making a temple at ISKCON Mangaluru, so that people can stay there and they can take the courses. Okay, like that. So for now there is for now residential course is not there at ISKCON Mangaluru, but different ISKCON you will find, like ISKCON Mayapur is there. You can go and you can have the residential course in ISKCON Mayapur. Okay, which is in West Bengal. So you can go and you can have the residence. All the Bhakti Vedanta Institute is there in Mayapur, and all the courses are from there. Okay, most of the courses are from there, Bhakti Vedanta Institute. So you can go and you can join, and that is residential course. You can join and you can learn. Okay, and ISKCON Mangaluru is also developing the same way, so so that people can stay there and they can learn about the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so any
Next one
question in my personal chat box? Yes, Mataji.
Yes, some questions are there, people. When will level 2 classes start?
Yeah, it is for you, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Like link will be shared immediately, and maybe after 5 to 7 days it will start. Next one. What is the meaning of Krishna's other names like Madhava, Keshava, Rishikesh, Govinda?
So every name has different meaning. Krishna, the name Krishna means all attractive. Okay. Akarshan, Krish, Akarshan. Okay, Akarshan, Krish is word is there in Akarshan also. So the word Krishna means all attractive. Okay. Madhava means goddess of fortune's husband. Okay. Means Lakshmi Devi's husband. Okay, that is called Madhava. Keshav. Keshav means the killer of Kesi demon. Okay, there was a demon named Kesi. So Keshav, his name is Keshav, means he is killer of demon Kesi. Rishikesh. Rishikesh means control of the senses. Okay, Rishikesh. And Govind. Govind, Go means cow. Vind means who is giving pleasure to the cow or the senses. Go means also the senses. So Govind means is giving pleasure. Who is giving pleasure to the cow or the Indriya, or the Go means senses. Okay, who is giving pleasure to the Indriya or the cows. So that is called Govind. So Madhav, Kesav, Rishikesh, Govind, every word has different meaning, but they are for one person, that is Krishna. Apurva Mata is writing, Prabhuji, I have started doing one round of chanting only and gradually I will increase. Yes, very nice, Mataji. Any other question? So my final question, is your question answered? Remember the question which was there in your mind when you started the course. Is that question answered or no? Yes or no?
One comment is there, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji, for wonderful class and clear explanation of the Bhagavad Gita that was told by Anita Mataji. Santosh Prabhuji is telling, thank you, Prabhuji. I am overwhelmed and feeling blessed to find my first guru like you. Dandavat Pranam.
I'm not a guru, Prabhuji. Okay. My position is very humble. I'm just like a student like you. Okay. I'm trying to serve the servant of the Lord. Okay. So like that. So I want you people also to serve the servant of Lord. And Namanista Das Prabhu is giving so much opportunity for the people to serve. Okay. So all of you can join ourselves. Okay. In this side, in the management side, in distributing this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to other people. Distribute. Okay. Whatever you can do, you should do. Okay. Like preach this knowledge. Keep these things as the status of your the WhatsApp status, Facebook status. Encourage the people when they ask you, encourage them to join. Okay. And this course is actually free. If there is any money is there, then people may hesitate. But if their course is free, what is the harm? Okay. So let's distribute this knowledge to all the people. Okay. One person shall bring at least 50%. Yes, 50%. Okay. So one person can bring at least one person. Even one person, that is more than enough. Okay. If you can change one person's life, that is more than enough. Okay. If your endeavor changes just even 1% of one person's life, that can be called as very effective. Okay. Yes. So now the new course will start. So I want all of you should bring some devotees so that we can preach them, so that their life also, they can also get benefited. So that is our selfishness. Okay. So you know our selfishness now, that why we are preaching, why we are giving this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, why we are taking so many classes. Okay. We are so busy. So it is not like that we are not busy. We have work. Okay. Mataji is there. She is a teacher. Full day she is busy in schools. I am a doctor. Okay. So I'm working in hospital. So full day, our days are full busy. Still we are taking time so that we can preach, we can give this knowledge to all of us. Why? Because there is some selfishness, and that selfishness is because of Krishna. We want Krishna in our life. Okay. And we want that Krishna should be there in center of all our lives. So that is our selfishness. Okay. Please help us in this selfishness. Please bring some devotees so that we can preach them. Okay. Like that.
Next one. Madan Prabhuji is telling, yes, thank you for your time and effort. Next one. How can we help others online?
Okay. So feedback form will be there. Please, if you want to volunteer with us, you can fill that we want to volunteer. Okay. If we need, we'll be needing many volunteers, so we'll contact you. And then you can come to this side of management side, okay, of this course.
Next,
Apurva
Priyanka
Mataji
Mataji.
is saying in my personal chat, each and every questions were answered very wonderfully, and all queries that I have were satisfied. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Really blessed. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. I'm very happy that your queries are satisfied, and now you can concentrate more on with faith in the bhakti. Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji, for enlightening us. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji,
Thank you,
any queries
Prabhuji.
there?
The classes were great and informative. Thank you for all your time and hard work.
Thank you, Mataji, for attending. I'm very thank you all the devotees for attending all these courses, all these 18 days. Okay, I'm very thankful. Prabhuji, Abhurva Mata is writing, Prabhuji, I have shared link and also sent link personally also. Okay, yes, please give us some devotees so that we can preach them. Okay. Okay.
Neha Mataji is telling, thank you, Prabhuji, for imparting the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita.
Thank you, Mataji. Neha Mataji is asking, Neeta Mataji there and Neha Mataji there. Both Mataji they're asking so nice questions. Okay. Okay. So with
Anita
this,
Mataji is also telling, thank you, Prabhuji. Then Venkateshwar Prabhuji is telling, thanks for providing well-planned course.
yes, okay. So with this, we'll end our 18-day course. I hope you will come to us in the second level. Okay. So maybe other see when the devotees are, we should not be attached to one person. Okay. So devotees are there. They will be the level 2 different devotees will teach. Level 3 different devotees will teach, and all of them will be like us. Okay. They have been well trained. Okay. So that you can imbibe the teachings of Bhagavad Gita in your life. Okay. So it is it will be it will be a very nice experience to interact with different teachers. Okay. Nowadays, Das Prabhu has trained many of us to take the classes, and all of them are trained person to take the classes. Okay. So I hope you will join the next level and we'll meet there. Okay. You'll meet in this side. Okay. So that is that. And please keep chanting, keep associating. Okay. Don't leave. The only thing I'll tell, don't leave the association of the devotees. Okay. Keep associating yourself, keep chanting and associating the ABCD. Remember the one thing, ABCD. Okay. A for association, always associate with the devotees, always. Okay. Very important. B, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam reading, at least read one sloka, one chapter or one word. If you don't have time, at least one word. Okay. If you have the Krishna book, you can keep Krishna book at home, and in the night you can read one page, one story like that. You can read with the kids, okay, so that you can imbibe the teachings of the Krishna story to their heart, okay, like that. Krishna book, Bhagavad Gita book, these books should be there in your family, in your home. Okay, these are not the books to be read on the mobile or anywhere. These hard copies should be there in your home, in your book. Okay. Then C is for chanting. Always keep chanting. Okay. Keep chanting daily. Chant and be happy. Okay. Daily. Fix a minimum number of round. I will chant one number of round. Okay. So daily chant at least one number of round. That will be very nice. So that is for chanting. D is for diet. Okay. Diet, I already told you how our diet should be. Okay, so our diet should be like Krishna Prasadam. When we eat Krishna Prasadam, our devotion increases. Okay, if you're not eating, then at least eat sattvic food so that we are on the right path. We don't want to be in the mode of passion or ignorance. Passion or so D is for diet. So Krishna Prasadam is the ultimate thing. But if you Satoguna food is also okay. Okay. And then D for devotion. Keep doing devotional services. Okay. That will increase your devotion. Yes. So with these, I will books you recommend. So Bhagavad Gita is there. Krishna book is there. Okay. I already told many books during the course. So Bhagavad Gita, I told Then I told Beginner's Guide in Krishna Consciousness, that you can read. Then I told Teachings of Queen Quinty, Prayers of Queen Quinty, that you can read. And The Second Chance, that also you can read. So any book which is recommended by Prabhupada, it is written by Prabhupada, you can read. Okay. So that is the few books I have mentioned in first level. Second level, we'll have more. Third level, we'll have more, like that. Okay. So with your permission, we'll end this session. Finally, I'm unmuting every person. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Shri Mataji. Thank you, Shri Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu bhavevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.